guys, Howard here with George Harrison's gorgeous guitar solo from Something from the Abbey Road album. I did a tutorial on his live in Japan version, the intro solo, which is really great. So if you get a chance to check that out, it's really nice, really tasty playing, and so is this, of course, all right? So I'm in standard tuning, and I'm on the neck position pickup so that you get that warmer kind of George tone, right? And nobody can play it exactly like George, but we'll do our best, all right? So anyway, you saw the performance. There's a couple of things that I'll point out about that I might change and make some nuances to the tab. But anyway, we start out with this opening phrase. Simple hammer on. And then, now those are full step bends. You can pull it down if you want to. Whatever is most comfortable for you. I like to push it up, but either way is fine. Nice and slow. And then a little bit longer phrase. Right? Simple hammer-ons, but super effective. That's a half step bend, just getting right inside the chords like George always likes to do. 13 on the B string. Now we've got a pre-bent note here, so you can either push it up. Well, you pretty much have to push it up. You'll probably just fly right off the bottom of the fretboard, right? But it's got to be pre-bent. So that's just like playing on clouds, right? But you get used to it, and after a while, you really get the hang of it. So once again, before we do the last two bends there, so for that whole first phrase, what you see on the tab, we have very sweet indeed. And then we move into these slides and sort of glissandos, okay? I'll tell you how to do that on the tab. It's just sort of tabbed the way it is. But so we're sliding from 12 to 14 on the G string. Use your second finger for that so that you can grab 13 with the first finger on the B string, right? And then that's just sort of a glissando. You just kind of slide off of it. Then do the same thing at the 7th fret, sliding from 7 to 9. So we have, right? You're going all the way down to the 2nd fret on the G string, okay? Now, on the video, I think I played it. But if I remember right on the recording, he actually slides that. So you'll want to go just like that, okay? And then come back with your ring finger. Just in case I didn't do that on the video, okay? I want to make that clear. So. So I slid from the 4th fret to the 7th fret on the G string, right? So we have, and you notice I'm coming back with my 3rd finger to catch that. Slide with your 1st finger, then come back with your 3rd, and then twice on the B string at the 7th fret. And then we have another pre-bent note. We're on the 10th fret on the B string now. And those can be really tricky, right? Not necessarily because they're pre-bent, but because he catches them so quickly, right? And you don't hear that note going up, you only hear it coming down. Really sweet, right? And then he's got 2 bends, full step bends, and he's picking those, okay? So that whole phrase then is really, really nice stuff. And then he plays this really cool phrase. Very, very nice. So I'll just play that nice and slow. It's very slippery. A lot of sliding, of course. Right? All of that is slid 8 to 6 all the way back to 12. one stroke of the pick for that. And then 11 to 10 on that first E string, and those notes are picked. Okay, now the next part is just bluesy. It's sort of standard blues style guitar playing in a way, but it's very difficult to emulate him exactly as he's doing it. He's doing it so nice and loose and everything else. But I will show you as best I can, and we can all try our hand at being George Harrison. So what you're doing there is just kind of a wide vibrato. It's like it's bends, but it's also kind of a wide vibrato, if you know what I mean. More or less like that. Okay, again, George has his own personal style that just sounds like George. But after you've done that, you do 3 of those, with the last one being sort of quicker and popping off a bit faster. And you can see after the pull off, slide straight to 7 and 9 on the G string. And again, catch that with your second finger if you can, so that you can get into position for the rest of the phrase. Right, so we've got to the 8th fret on the B string, and then slide from 10 to 12, back to 10, 8, and then a hammer on. So we have and then the phrase, the main phrase. All right, so that has one pre-bend in it as well, but it's a half step. Push it a half step. 11, 12, 13. Now this is kind of an update to this solo, which I did probably a couple of years ago, right? And I improvised in the performance this little lick at the end of it, right? So I thought I'd include that just in case anybody's interested. You can kind of tap it in with my jazz guitar lessons, if you will. Okay, that's just me playing through the changes. That type of thing, all right? But let me play that for you nice and slow in case you like it and you want to use it, okay? And there you have it, okay? And my beginning guitar jazz lessons, part 2 and part 3, kind of cover that type of guitar playing right there, arpeggios and chromatic lines and things like that. So there you go with George's fabulous studio solo of Something from the Abbey Road album. I hope you enjoyed it. All the best to everyone, and we'll see you guys real soon.